the morning go?
Good morning. I think that the defensive line did a great job, and so it's a one question is, was the offensive line performing poorly, or the defensive line really improving? And I think a little bit of both. I think our offensive line really needs to stretch. We have some experience there, guys coming back. And you can get comfortable at times. You got to really grind to continue to improve. Guys that played a lot of football. But on the flip of that, and the secondary, I didn't think had a great day today. I really don't. I think the offensive it was a big play day. It was sack or touchdown type of day, and we just need to get more consistency.
How was yesterday afternoon?
Good practice. A lot of high intensity. Really, I think probably one of our most intense practices, and I was pleased with that. So it's hard to keep that level the entire time, but that's really what we're working on, is keeping a very, very high level of intensity.
Tell us if Montrell Connor's still on the team. There was rumors earlier that he was leaving, or thinking of leaving.
Yeah, he's dealing with some personal things right now.
Is he missing practice?
He's dealing with his personal issues right now. And when we get all that figured out, we'll let you know what's going on.
Can you get any update with kind of two things? One, Michael Carr getting close to clear, and how's he been in practice since y'all went to?
I'd love to give you an update on being close to clear, but we probably got to call Indianapolis to find that out right there. I know he's done everything. I think as we looked at it, what he's supposed to get done. I mean, he worked really hard to do everything that he was needed to do to qualify. So now let's say them putting the stamp of approval on it, the NCAA doing that. Practice, I've been real pleased with his performance. He surprised me. Michael's a guy I got to know, but was very, very quiet all during recruiting. He's a very reserved guy. But when it comes to being on the field playing football, he loves to play the game, and he's kind of a lot more personality to him maybe on the field than what you'd see off the field, and it's still that way now. Off the field, he's still very reserved, but on the field, he loves playing football.
With the Jamboree hosted this weekend, just what were the conversations like with New Hope, and what benefits did you see in you guys hosting the Jamboree like that?
Well, I mean, in talking to the coaches over there, they thought it'd be a great idea, great for them, a great opportunity for them. I think it is a great opportunity for kids in this state to get the opportunity to play in a big stadium, playing on a big stage. So I mean, anything that we can do to promote football and high school football, I mean, that's our lifeline. Anything we can do to promote high school football in the state of Mississippi, we need to do and make it as best as we can do, as best we can be. And so I was really happy that they asked that if they could do that, and to put, have a lot of kids get to play on a big stage.
You mentioned special teams, walk through special teams. Where do you think they stand right now?
Our special teams? I'm happy with what's going on with special teams. I think, I feel more comfortable coaching special teams this year. I've been a little bit more experienced doing it. And, I think really year two in the program now, our guys understand the importance of special teams, especially the older players. So freshmen coming in are getting a harsh reality of when they talk to the older players and all they talk about is special teams. It changes the tempo of practice. And offense might have a bad day and defense has a good day, and there can be that back and forth. But when it comes to special teams, everybody doesn't perform on the highest level. You watch out because the whole team's coming after you. So I mean, they're held to a very high standard.
Any idea when y'all might have your first scrimmage, or is that something y'all looked at?
Yeah, we're really just gonna do one preseason scrimmage. Is it a Friday night, I think? Oh, got my trusty calendar here. Friday, August 20th in the state.
When do you take days off?
When do we take days off? I'll take maybe Christmas Day off.
From practicing. From practicing.
From practicing. We'll be off the first day of classes on the Wednesday the 18th. And then we try to get into a little bit of the schedule, like we will be in season, like Monday the 23rd, and give the players the Monday off that they'll have once the season starts. But I always like giving the first day of classes off. Everybody can get really adjusted back to going to school again and not worry about anything about that.
Not so much name wise, but how much of a difference have you seen in your redshirt freshmen after they've had that year, the ones that redshirted and just get acclimated to everything?
I think all of our freshmen, it's a very different attitude, even whether they played or redshirted last year. There's a sense of urgency to get on the field. But the difference between that this year and last year for them is they understand what it takes to get on the field now. Where last year, they just thought they were freshmen and, hey, if I can make a great catch, I should be playing. You know, if I sack the quarterback, I should be playing. And now I think they really understand all of the things that go into the team game. You know, that I better be a great special teams player. You know, blocking downfield is much more important than catching the football as a receiver. Those type of things, they understand that, and you see it in how they play and practice every day.